Hi guys, welcome back to this house of fashion on another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut this lovely skirt. It's a drape skirt, as you can see. This particular skirt does not have a side seam, so what you need to know about the skirt, that is what I'm going to take you here. So let's go to the cutting section. Welcome back. Here the pattern paper that I'm making use of. You can see I've folded it in such a way that has zip at the back, and I've taken the necessary measurement, the waist measurement, the hip measurement, and the full length of the skirt with their hip measurement and the waist measurement. I mean the roundness of the hip and the roundness of the waist. So the next thing here is to cut it out. So I've done many tutorials on how to cut a straight skirt. If you want your straight skirt to be penciled properly, the waist measurement is going to be the length wideness of your skirt also, so it will be penciled the way it is. So I'm done with the cuttings now. You can see it. Then this is our fabric that I'm going to use. So I'm using 3 yards of this fabric to cut it out. So like I said to you earlier, I said this particular skirt does not have a side seam. It don't depend how you folded your fabric that will make you to cut out the zip allowed way I'm cutting it. So it's not necessary, it's not constant, depending on how you fold your skirt out. So the next thing here is to open out the skirt. Here is the opening of the skirt. You can see the way I place it. This is how you're going to place it. You can see the way I place it together. So I will not go ahead now and join my skirt from the full length of the skirt to the hip point. I'm not getting to the waistline, from the full length of the skirt to the hip point. So let me now do that now. I'll show it to you. Now this is after joining it. You can see I've joined the both sides of the skirt, then I stop at the hip point. At the second side too, I stop at the hip point. You can see this is my hip point. You can see where I stop my joining. So this is how you're going to do your own too. So the work is down here because it's a drape. We have to slash everything out. So that is the work we're going to do here. So the first thing I'll be doing here is to take my dart measurement. The dart measurement from the center is 4 inches. At the other side too, I'm going to take 4 inches to make it 8 inches. But here I only need that side, the left side, to give me my slit. It has a slit at the left side of the skirt. So I will now go ahead now and connect it from up to down. So this is after the ruling. Then the next thing here is to cut out the slit. The slit is not a straight slit, it's a curved slit. So that is what I'm going to deduct out now. So the length of my slit is 11 inches from the down part of the skirt. You can see 11 inches. Then I'll now go ahead at that area and take 2 inches here and 2 inches at the other side. Then from the height of 11 inches, I'm going to connect it down. You can see the way I'm connecting. So I'm going to curve it like that to give me that curve shape on the skirt, the curve slit on the skirt. So now I can now go ahead now and cut it out. But you can see the way I'm curving it is not straight. Now you can see the way I'm curving it out by cutting it. You can see. You can see it now. You can see what we are having now. You can see our curve part, our slit part is a curve slit, as you can see. So this is what we're having at the slit side. Then I can now go up and divide it into 2. So here is after the cutting. Automatically we've divided our skirt into 2. You can see now we have the front now, and we have the zip allowance at the back. So I have to notch that area of 11 inches so I'll not make a mistake when I'm cutting it on the fabric. So I've done that to the both side. So the next thing here is to cut it from the front to the to the hip line. You can see I'm cutting it. I'm not cutting it from the zip allowance, I'm cutting it from the center that we cut out, the side slits, as in the slit area that we cut out. You can see now. So I'll not join it at this upper part. I cannot use my paper tape to join this area now. So this is how I'm going to gum it down. You can see I've taped it down. So the same thing applicable to the bigger side of this skirt. Now this is the smaller side, which is the side that falls to the left, and the bigger side is the side that falls to the right. So let me do the same to the other side too now, by cutting it from the front to the hip point. You can see I'm not touching the zipper area at all. So then I'm going to connect it like this to give me my waist measurement. You can see now. So I'm going to do the same here by using the paper tape to tape it down. And this is what I've done here. So the next thing here is to work of the slashing. Now we have to slash it out to get our drape part of the skirt. You can see the left and the right side of the skirt. So the slashing is going to start from the hip point to the 11 inches point. That slit at the nape point. So that's where the slit and the slashing is going to end. Starting from here, the point, and end it here. You can see now. So I cannot go ahead now and start my slashing. So I'm done with the ruling, but the pencil is not writing properly on this. So starting from this point of the 11 inches, then I slant it down, because the slanting is not straight. I slant it down. So for both sides, I cannot go ahead now and cut it out with the scissors so that I can see it properly. So you can see the way I'm doing it now. So by the time I'm done with this slashing, then I'll now place it on my fabric. So this is after slashing it, I've placed it on my fabric. So you can see it now. You can see the way I placed this now. So, and I've pinned it down so that it will not be scattered. You can as well make the distance bigger than this. It depends on how you want it to be, how full you want your skirt to be, but I think this is okay for me. So I'm done with the first side of the skirt. I will now go ahead now and remove all my pins, then cut out the second side. So now I want to do the same to the other side of the skirt now. Then I'll now go ahead and cut it out. So if you are cutting this out, make sure you add 1 inch of seam allowance to this side that I'm cutting. Don't add any seam allowance to the length of the skirt, and you don't need to add the seam allowance to the zipper part of the skirt, because the length has already have a seam allowance. You know, by cutting out your skirt, you have already add a seam allowance to it. Just at the drape part of this skirt, that's where I'm adding a seam allowance of 1 inch. Now I'm done with the cuttings. You can see now I'm taking out my pins. So the next thing here is to cut out the facing, because this particular skirt has a facing. Maybe if you are dealing with a thicker fabric, you might not need a facing, but here I needed a facing. So I'm going to cut out the facing, then turn it with the facing. So this is the fourth side. So let me bring out the second side, then I'm going to place it beside each other. Then you're going to see the way it's going to look like. So this is how it's going to look like. these are the side we are going to pleat. You can see now, you can see. Then we're going to hand it at the point of 11 inches here. Now this is after turning into the facing. You can see this is the one side of the skirt. You can see the way I pleat it. Yeah, that's the waist measurement, the waistline. So let me turn into the right side for you to see it properly. So you can see now, you can see the slit side of the skirt. You can see, so the slit is going to be at the side. You can see the way I turn it, and you can see the ruched part of the skirt. You can see how beautiful it is. And this is the waist side. So I'll now go ahead now and fix my band to the waist, then add my buttons to it. After that, I will now come back and come and show it to you. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is the ruched skirt, the drape skirt that does not have a side seam. You can see this is the back. It has a zip at the back. You can see I fixed in my zip. You can see I make use of an invisible zip. You can see how beautiful this turns out. If you're watching for the first time, what are you waiting for? You have to subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for clicking on my video always. See my next tutorial. Bye.